I feel good and anxious and tense, but look at this. Ain't that nice now?
It's so pretty.
This is us before doing the big beehive. As the noobs that we are. We made it to the halfway point. It is absolutely gorgeous in here. We're so close. So close. But it's gone pretty well. We were just there. Now we're on the other side. Oh yeah.
All the bumpers booming. All the booming booms.
Hello. Hi. It has been a while. Welcome to our hostel in Banff. It's a bit of a mess, but we're leaving tomorrow essentially to our next destination. Welcome to the vlog. Babette arrived a couple days ago and it has just been so amazing. We had been planning this girls trip for a couple months now, and now it's finally happening. And I figured I wanted to make a little bit of an ode to girlhood, to friendship through this video. This trip so far has been so good. I'm full of love. I am so full of love. Banff is so beautiful, so amazing. I've always come here not having stayed the night, not having done any intense hikes up until today. We tried to do the Big Beehive, which is a moderate to hard hiking trail, and we were prepared. We had cleats, hiking shoes, hiking pants. We had layers on, raincoats with us. We had walking poles. We had so many things, and still we didn't finish it. We did 3/4 of the hike, and then as we were walking up to the last part of the hike, which was essentially also the hardest part, we figured the conditions of the road were just not good. It was snowy, icy, muddy, slippery, and the elevation was really high, super high, that at some point you had to walk around this kind of remains of some sort of mud sled. It was almost as if you were walking up a wall. That's what it looked like. We were having so much fun up until now. We have achieved and exceeded our goal. We are going back. We don't want to ruin this by, putting our lives in danger. So we looked at the last part of the hike. We imagined what it would be like to be there at the peak and returned. Very proud of it. I'm very happy that we got to do it. We even tried to do the little beehive. So there's a big beehive and a little beehive hike. But also that one had really poor conditions on the track with trees were everywhere, mud was everywhere. So we walked back. And yeah, we treated ourselves to some Korean food. My belly is a bowl of stew right now. I'm so cozy. I am clean. I'm showered. Maybe I'll go sit in a hammock, read my book, but maybe I'll also just go lie down in bed. I'm currently reading Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. It's kind of like a Bridget Jones-esque type book. I think the genre is nonfiction. I don't really read nonfiction, but prior to this trip, I wanted to pick a book that was a little bit more lighthearted, like a really good vacation read. I think it's free through Amazon, so Kindle Unlimited. So far, it's been all giggles. It's been all like very relatable, very giggly, very funny. That's exactly what I needed. Essentially, we're following this main character, I suppose. Again, I think it's nonfiction, but we are following a person who is explaining her experience with love all throughout her life. So we start off with her being a teenager all the way up to her being an adult, and she experiences all these, embarrassing moments, also tough moments as well. Incredibly relatable, perfect kind of vacation read. So there's that. That's my read. I'm gonna relax for a bit. See you at the next check-in. Very nice catching up with you. See you later.
Oh, pindakaas met banaan. Oh, je bent zo slim.
Oh, hier gaan we echt van 0 naar 100. Oh my god.
Komt goed, we can take all the time in the world.
Ga naar die truck.
Ja, naar die truck gaat ze. Ze kan het! Ze kan het!
Ik krijg hier echt adrenaline van.
Hippa!
Gaan we dan? Gaan we dan? 3, 2, 1.
Village near Jasper, and there she is, a little hidden, but huge wasps everywhere. Yeah. We're on our way to our first camping destination, and also our first time putting together a tent, so wish us good luck. Ik haat dit liedje. So I just had my second camping experience in Canada. First time being with Roselle, and this second time doing it with Babette. I don't know how rough I look. I just woke up and started deconstructing the tent and like packing up my bags because we're gonna go to our next destination. But it has been so good. It has been amazing. Weirdly enough, I did not sleep enough last night. We had some issues turning off the fire pit. It took us a while. Well, technically it took Babette a while to turn it off. I was already in the tent. But yeah, that made us sleep at like after 1 a.m. But I naturally woke up at around 6:30 a.m. Well rested. Honestly, I don't know. Babette was saying it's probably because we're sleeping so close to the ground. We're so close to Mother Nature's. We're kind of detoxing into the ground. Weirdly enough, I find it a little weird. I'm allergic to mosquito bites. Got bitten by a mosquito last night and my wrist is swollen. Camping number 1, which is just on campgrounds and a campsite, was a very fancy campground because we had these quite elaborate showers and sinks, and the washrooms were really clean. Like, they were flushable toilets. There was drinkable water. My alarm went off. I know I shouldn't be thinking this, but at the same time, like, I want this to be like an honest type video, but I'm gonna be so sad when all of this is over. I would like to take this moment to remind myself to be in the moment, because I talked to my dad about it, and it's funny how level-headed he is about these things. He's like, yeah, fun things come to an end. This is just everything that a girl needs. Me, my book, and some mountains, honestly. Time for me to start getting ready, do something about this mane, about my puffy face, and I'll see you at the next check-in. Talk to you later. Which also reminds me, what was supposed to be a more foresty landscape, it all turned out to be quite burnt down. So in 2024, there was this devastating forest fire here. This is not what this campground used to look like. We picked it anyway because we wanted to be surrounded by the mountains, but it's genuinely so sad to see. Even in the hike that we did yesterday, I know it's a part of vegetation and like rehabilitation of the nature, but it's still so sad to see that all these beautiful parts of Jasper are now burnt down. Like all the wood, there is like dead trees everywhere. It hasn't impacted our trip per se, but I can only imagine what it looked like before. It is good to be in an environment like this and to also see rebirth. Like, there are tiny trees, tiny flowers, pieces of grass and weed regrowing, which makes me feel kind of happy. Like, after all this devastation, there's rebirth and regrowth. I really see that as a sign for myself going through all this immigration stuff as well, and like starting a new life here in Canada. In a way, this metaphor has been very lovely to like actually sleep in this type of environment. So just wanted to let you know that.